do, what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'm gonna up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines on the puck.
Charlo just dropped Lewin with that sweeping right and goes down face first.
All right. Welcome to the morning after show. I am one of your hosts, KQKC BOXING NETWORK. And also, we got Knockout Boxing coming up in 1 second. I want to thank everybody for coming out once again after a long night of boxing. I mean, it was a long night of boxing, but I guess it was an okay card because it was, man, it finished on high hopes. It finished, man, on high, they closed the show. Let me put it that way. All right. But first of all, before I bring Knockout up, I'm going to make sure to see who all in the building. All right. So, and I appreciate everybody yesterday, man, showing up and showing out. We did great numbers yesterday, too. I mean, we did like on one stream, 1.2 thousand, and we did like 686, something like that on the other. And also, KQKC got 5,000 watch hours last night. I hit 5,000 watch hours last night. And if you don't know, that's a milestone if you're a content creator. All right. So somebody like what I'm doing, somebody rocking with KQ. That's all I'm saying. You know, I ain't trying to brag or anything, you know, but hey, toot my horn. Woo, woo. All right. Let's see who all in the building. All right. Yeah. All right. We got my man, Ray Patterson. It's up in here. All right. What's going on, Ray? We got my man, Dr. Mark. It's up in here. All right. What's going on? TJ is up in here. Terrell Jackson. What's going on with you? And we got my man, Lee Jackson. It's up in here. What's going on, Lee? How you feel, brother? All right. Yes, sir. Mike Graham is up in here. All right. What's up? Javon is up in here. What's up, everybody, on this snowy Sunday? You damn right. I got to go hit that snow soon. I get off. All right. Yes, sir. Who else to get up in here? Yes, sir. Big Block is up in here. What's going on, Big Block? All right. Yes, sir. Kurt is up in here. Good morning, KQ. I fell asleep. Yeah, I know. And then overslept. I'm trying to watch the main event right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew I didn't see you in there. You know, wait a minute. You was in there during the main event. You probably fell asleep, you know, on the end part, you know. Okay. All right. Yeah, so what's up, Chase Money? What's going on? Hey, Vic, how you doing, brother? What's going on? Fresh Baker is in here. What's going on, Fresh Baker? All right. Yeah, so for so far, Monticello doing better than we thought. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sexy Kendra is up in here. Good morning, KQ. Good morning, everyone. Yes, sir. All right. Without further ado, baby. Yes, sir. Without further ado, I call him the young guru, baby. Yes, sir, man. We're talking about Knockout Boxing 86 TV, but y'all call him KO. All right. Yes, sir. Once again, let me bring him up. Knockout.
Yo, what's going on, man? Good morning.
Good morning to you, man. How you feel,
Yes,
bro?
sir. I'm feeling good, man. Ready for
Okay, what you say now? Knockout, you must went out. Knockout went out. You went out. Okay, yeah, Knockout went out for a minute, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, he'll come back in. Okay. Anyway, so let's get into it. Now, first of all, last night it was a great fight. Of course, you know, it started off with Jaquan Moses. Jaquan Moses, he's gonna have to step it up some. Jaquan Moses still fighting 6 rounders. Don't know why. He should be stepping up to 8 rounders. All right. Yeah, sir. So, and of course, okay, he popped out. He'll come back in. All right. Yeah, he'll come back in. All right. So, but anyway, so so he been fighting 6 rounds for I don't know how long. But of course, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as time move on. Now we also got his cousin fighting next week. We got Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. We'll talk about that in a minute though. All right. But once again, one fight that I don't like and didn't like last night was that Cole fight. That Cole fight, and I didn't like that at all. I think he was gun shy. I think he was got an overhype, and I don't think he should have been a co-main event. That's what I think. That's what I believe. All right, what's going on, Ruben? What's going on, Miss Bitch Arch? All right, what's going on, Malik Taylor? What's going on with you? All right, yes, sir. But anyway, now get to the main event real fast, okay? And I know Knockout, he might have a few things to talk about once he popped back in. All right, he's starting his computer up. Now, first of all, with that fight, let me say, I wrote it down so I won't forget. Matt DeLuca had it 114 and 114. I'm good with that. That's a draw, right? All right, that's a draw. So I'm good with that. Now, also, Steve Weisfeld, I'm good with that kind of, because he had 116 and 112. Now, that's still a little wide to me, because I think the fight was closer than what it was. But this Tim Cheatham, goddammit, 118 to 110? Oh, hell no. But listen, y'all got to understand, Andy Cruz is not no big puncher. Now, don't get me wrong, all that fast shit, that's cool if you like that. But he's not sitting down on them punches, and all it is flick, blah, 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 blah. That's all it is. He's fast, yes. Murray was fast last night too, but Murray was more accurate than Cruz. That's how I looked at it. Yeah, Tim Cheatham is a cheat. Oh yes, Ceci Kendrick. Oh man, and you see him as a judge, man, you be like, man, no, I want another judge, because this dude got a wide margin. Now y'all got to understand that Andy Cruz got a lot of money behind him. He got a lot of money behind him, and I'm not saying Andy Cruz, that's why he lost or whatever, and he just didn't do enough. But Bozy said last night, he said, look here, man, we in their house. This is they shit. So you're going to have to make it look good. You got to make it look, like convincing. And that's what he had to do. But he didn't do that. So, but anyway, so that's how I looked at it. But I think Andy Cruz, I think he was behind the 8 ball when he first started, since round number 1. Murray Tyler came out there. He came out there with a blast. He came out there, man, stepping on the gas already. He was cutting off the ring, or try to cut off the ring. He kept putting his head on the line. He should have kept his head off the line, but he had to get back and stand right back in front of him. What's going on, Kurt? Oh man, I'm sorry. Sport alert. That's right, Kurt. You watching the replay, right? Since you fell asleep. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Who else in here? Okay. Anybody got any questions? All right. While we wait on Knockout to come back. Let me see. Okay. Anyway. So that's how I seen the fight last night. But one thing I can say. All right. They closed the show last night. I think they did well last night. I think they did good. I think they gave the crowd what they were looking for. And Murray Tyler, who has that Lomachenko belt now. Well, I'm going to stop calling it the Lomachenko belt. That's his belt now. Okay? That's his belt now. So, Murray Tyler, I think he earned it. Now, I hear a lot of rumors now. I hear a lot of, not rumors, but a lot of people chatter. A lot of chatter. He can beat Tank, I think. I think he can beat Tank. Murray Tyler bad. I think he can beat Tank. Well, let's not get carried away. Okay? Let's not get carried away. West Coast boxing gym. All right, he said Miller Tyler, the real deal. Okay, he's a real deal. Well, it depends on he's a real deal. It depends on who you're fighting. Okay, and then we can say he's the real deal. Okay, because you guys understand who he was fighting. He was fighting Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is, I'm not gonna say a rookie. He was a standout amateur. But remember, he just got to the pro not too long ago. He went a fast track up. You know, he went in and going right to 10 rounders. So I'm not saying that, you know, Merle Tyler ain't like that, but he haven't fought no great competition. But Merle Tyler is a great fighter. He was a great fighter. He was showing his hand speed last night too. So I ain't mad at him for that. I'm not mad at him for that. All right. And he needs more pro work. Ruben, yeah, okay. All right, okay, here we go. Let me bring Knockout back up. All right, yes, sir, knock out.
My bad, man. Turkey out of the sheep messed up my internet, bro.
Well, hey, look, I told you, you ain't got no rights. He own you now, okay? He gonna tell you what kind of hoodie to put on. He gonna tell you what kind of, what color to wear. You know,
yeah, as soon as I started
about side of the street, he created another side of the street now.
Yeah,
don't you know?
man. As soon as I started trying to talk, my internet router started blinking red and shit. I had to restart it. I don't know what's going on. So if I go out again, man, Turkey done flew down to the States, start messing with my internet, y'all. So I might have to get on board. I might have to get on board with this Zuffa, man. I might have to get on board with this Zuffa so I can keep my channel, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Might have to do that, man. Yeah, bro. But how you doing this morning, man?
All right, I'm doing fine, man. You know, I just was telling the chat, man. Did 5,000 watch hours. I'm over 5,000 watch hours. So
nice. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's what's up with me. You know, so that's a good
thing.
You
talking about 5,000? You talking about 5,000 for the month?
Hell, I don't know. I didn't look at it, man. You know, I really don't.
Yeah, because you got way more. You got way more than 5,000 for your channel because you need 4,000.
Probably for the month. Probably for the month.
Yeah. Because you need 4,000 just to be able to get monetized. Like that's when you get monetized. So you probably got it just for the month already. It's probably
cool. Yeah.
But man, let's you ready to talk some boxing, bro?
Yes, sir. I was just talking about the Andy Cruz and the Merle Tyler fight and everything just for a minute. You know, we were touching on other things. Like
that was a good fight.
Yeah. Oh, what a good fight, man.
Yeah, that was a good fight. They just Tim Cheatham, man, he got the wrong name for a judge, and he always messing fights up, bro. Like, I understand. Yeah. I thought Merle Tyler edged it too. I'm not gonna lie to you, but 118, 110 was way too wide, bro. But they were countering each other. Merle Tyler was applying the pressure. Andy Cruz was fighting good in the pocket, keeping them up off of him. Them boys was in that thing throwing, man. They was in that thing throwing. That's the sweet signs to me, bro. When you throwing punches like that, countering each other, trying to set stuff up, but you being aggressive with it. You know what I mean? Not this pity pat move around the ring. You know, there's new sweet signs where they try to act like, oh, it's art. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody coming here to watch y'all try to draw a painting like y'all Picasso or some shit. I'm tired of them telling us, oh, this is art. This is sweet science. It's art. Y'all just don't understand it. Nah, bro, we understand it. We just don't like looking at the shit. You know what I mean? We don't like looking at it. We want to see y'all really get down, man. So
exactly. I mean, I can appreciate it knocked out. I can appreciate the sweet science and going in the kill zone in the pocket and letting your hands go. I can appreciate both. But you got to know how to do both. You know, just don't sit there and move and think you just gonna pot shot for 12 rounds. No, that don't work. Because that's what Shakur Stevenson. That's why he will never be the face of boxing. I mean it. I'm not trying to be mean or anything or discredit, but the style he has is not a fan-friendly style, and he doesn't make adjustments to. Because of his hands, I guess. He don't make adjustments how to sit down on his punches. You know, so that's gonna be his problem going forward. So
yeah, we'll see. Yeah. I can't wait till this upcoming week in 6 days. We got some good cards coming out. But Merle Tyler and Andy Cruz, they really put on, bro. They really put on a good fight last night. So I want to salute to them. And I want to get to some stories, but before I do want to talk about another fight on that card, man. Did you watch the Khalil Cole Jesse Hart fight? You called that fight too?
Man, I called the whole card, brother. Yes, I
Man,
did. Man,
I thought Jesse Hart should have got that victory, man. They
me
messed up my
too.
money a little bit. I thought Jesse, man, hey, I thought I had one, bro. Like I thought
Man.
Jesse Hart won that fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Khalil Cole came on strong towards the end, but I thought Jesse Hart dominated the whole first half of the fight, then closed the show strong. And I'm out on Khalil Cole, man. Missing weight by 8 pounds almost. Struggling with Jesse Hart like that. I don't want to hear nothing else about Khalil Cole becoming the top 175-pound fighter, bro. I'm out on him, man. What did you think of that fight, though?
Well, I'm in agreement with you on this one, man, because first of all, Hart is older than him, way older than Cole. Cole did not jab his way in. He walked his way in, and then he sat there and posed. He sat there and postured. He sat there and not let his hands go. And then once he did let it go, it was too late. Because Hart was no bang, bam, bam, bam. He was showing some speed, some hand speed. Now, he was landing all the time, but still in all, he was the more active fighter. So shout out to Hart, because Cole wasn't doing anything. He didn't show me not one iota yesterday. Once he got clenched up, then maybe he'll throw a punch with the free hand, maybe behind the head or something like that. But that's it. He'll walk to you. He's still walking to you, not letting his hands go, still walking, not letting his hands go, still walking. You got to jab. You got to jab your way in. Everything comes behind the jab. So yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that. He lost that fight hard. I think he should have won it. I think he should have, pretty much edged it out. But who knows? Maybe they got other plans for Cole. So,
man, they got plans for him. He signed the Matchroom, and they had them odds too wide, bro. And too many people jumped on Jesse Hart when Khalil Cole missed weight, man. Jesse Hart was like a plus 560, bro. I almost won $1,000 last night, bro. They robbed me out my money, man. I was mad. I was mad as shit when they called them scorecards out. I knew when they was taking long. I said they about to rob over Jesse Hart, man. I should never bet on somebody from Philly though, man. They don't. The only dude I'm betting on from Philly from now on is Jerron Boots Ennis, man. That's what I get, man. That's what I get for betting on him, man. It just made me mad. But yeah, I wanted to go circle back real quick. This is about the Andy Cruz and Raymond Muratalla fight. I wanted to ask you, man. Did you see what Keyshawn Davis did after the fight?
No, I did not. After the fight? No.
Yeah, after the fight, Keyshawn Davis was celebrating hard, bro. Keyshawn Davis was so happy Andy Cruz lost. He got a video out where he got a belt and he taking the belt and he just whooping the curb. He was so happy that Andy Cruz lost, so now he has a really great excuse to never fight Andy Cruz, and Andy Cruz got to work his way back up, become champion again. By then, Keyshawn get to act like he ain't got no name, so he never got to avenge that loss from the amateurs, man. And he was celebrating heavy. You should have seen it, bro. Him, I think one of his team members, I think it might have been one of his brothers. It wasn't his brothers. Him and one of his team members, they was taking the belt, and Keyshawn was just whooping the curb, so happy that Andy Cruz lost, man. Straight clown activity, man. What do you think of Keyshawn celebrating that somebody knocked off Andy Cruz for him and he ain't got to deal with him no more?
Well, excuse the ladies that's in the chat, but no, that's some bitch ass shit. It is. You celebrate a man that another man beat him, and you the one supposed to been beating him. You celebrate another man that fought him, and you should have fought him. So what you celebrating? I mean, you should celebrate that guy for beating him, because you ain't got nothing to celebrate about. You ain't got nothing to be happy about. You 4-0 against him. I mean, you 0-4 against him. So, I mean, Andy Cruz, he held his own as long as he could. Muratalla just was a little bit more experienced and a little faster, and the pity pat shots that Cruz was throwing, they wasn't landing. They looked good, but they wasn't landing.
Put that on the screen. Put that on the screen right quick, KQ. Put that on the screen.
Man. You a damn fool, Keyshawn. You're a damn fool. Delta ass. Oh man. Look at the flunky. Look at the flunky. God damn, man. Man, put that back up. Get knocked out. Put that back up.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
Man.
Let me go back to it.
Man, look
Hey,
at this.
man, he happy, man. He a Raymond Murray-Tyler fan, man.
Man, that's some bitch ass shit.
There you go.
Man, that's some bitch ass shit, y'all. Man, look at this. Look at him. Man, look at. Oh my God. Damn, I wish I would have got that bill and just took your ass up, Keyshawn. You ain't Keyshawn, you ain't no star. You ain't like that. Man. And look at the flunky. Look at the flunky. Man, I swear.
Yeah, bro. That's a bad look, man. That's a bad look, bro.
I know, man.
That boy whooping that thing. He's like he had a kid, bro. Say no, but you can't never respect. So for Keyshawn KQ, I would say this: number one, bro, we can't respect you celebrating somebody taking care of your work for you, man. Like you said, KQ, you 0-4 against this dude. This dude is the reason. He the reason that your favorite medal is silver. Like Keyshawn he's not even allowed to wear gold because of this man.
OTB. Yes, sir. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not even allowed to wear gold because of this man, bro. Like this man kept him from a gold medal, and Keyshawn only gets to wear silver chains and silver watches because of Andy Cruz, bro. And for you to celebrate because somebody else handled your work for you, boy, that shit weak as hell, man. That shit weak. Matter of fact, you should be mad. If you really like that, you should be mad somebody else beat him before you could get to him, bro. That's straight. Yeah. That's straight trash to me, bro. Like, and then KQ, just to think of Keyshawn's career, boy, you got to fight in 6 days. You out here like I don't know about you, but if I'm a Keyshawn fan, I'm mad. Like, bro, come on, you misweight your last fight by 4 pounds. You got in a fight in the locker room or whatever. You got to fight in 6 days. Why is your ass out at fights anyway, bro? Why is you even if you is locked in and you on weight and you training hard or whatever, you should just want to give the illusion that you don't care about nothing else. You ain't worried about nothing else. You just training for your fight, but your ass is out here celebrating out late. You know what I'm saying? After the fight, out at 12, 1 a.m. Okay, bro. All right. You got to fight in 6 days against a dude that got more experience than you. Like Raymond Murray-Tyler had more experience than Andy Cruz. May not be as talented as you. Andy Cruz was supposed to be more talented than Raymond Murray-Tyler, but he coming to fight. And you know Raymond Murray-Tyler ass was coming to fight. You go ahead and keep on playing because the same shit is the same, KQ, and I'll pass it back to you. But you know this as an OG. They tell you what to make your ass laugh. Also make your ass cry a little bit later on. So you keep on laughing. You keep on laughing if you want to. You got your moment. You got your moment in about six days. So you keep on laughing, and then we'll see if you laughing after your fight. You know, for the sake of him and his fans, I hope so, because mentally, he looked like he can't take an L. I don't think he'll be able to take an L the way Andy Cruz took it. Keyshawn messing around and have to disappear off the grid for a minute. He take an L. So good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's all I got on that though. That shit was trash, man.
And you know, another thing, I get it with Keyshawn where Andy Cruz did clown him and son him and said he was my son and that's my son and me and my son gonna reunite again and all that. Well, he got a right to say that, but you don't have no right to sit there and celebrate because he lost to another man. And like you said, Knockout, that was your work. That was your work, dude. You should have been took care of that. You know, soon he walked in the pro, you should say, hey man, let's get it on. Let's make this fight. You know, so you know, that's how I look at it. My man, Tim Carey, not Jim Carey. That's
That's that boy Tim.
That super chat, baby. He said absolutely nothing. Knock out. Yes, sir. Hey man, I appreciate you, Tim Carey, man. All right, appreciate the support. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Tim Carey. Thank you for showing some love to KQ, man. You got anything else on that, man?
No, not anything but now, are you saying anything about Jaquan Moses?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and talk about it. We can talk about it before we get to some stories. Yeah. I saw he won by decision or whatever, and he some people I'm not impressed. Go ahead, K. I'm just not impressed with that style, KQ. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was about to get to that. I was about to get to that. You know, listen, everybody in the chat, not everybody, but most people saying, man, he fight just like Shakur. He fight just like Shakur. And of course, I'm quite sure he's trying to mimic his cousin. But still in all, that style is not really it's a sweet science, I guess. But we all know the 1-2-3 piece combination, you know, especially in the southpaw stand, you know, the right hook, straight left down the pipe. We all know that's what they're gonna throw. You got to sit down on them punches. That ain't no, look at Gervonta Davis. He's a southpaw, but he doesn't do that. He don't fight like that. You know, and Jaquan Moses still fighting 6-rounders. How long do it take to get to 8 rounds? You know, he'll never get to 10 rounds where he going. Andy Cruz, he jumped from amateur all the way to 10 rounds. He didn't want 4-rounders. He didn't want 6-rounders. He didn't want 8-rounders. He went straight to 10-rounders. And that's why he got that fast track. But I'm just saying, Jaquan Moses, yeah, he looked great. He looked good. And Bozy, you know, hey, I like Bozy, everything. But it seemed like his hands is full, right? It seemed like his hands is full. And not Moses, what was Wally Moses? You're right. It seemed like his hands is full now. You know, it seemed like, I don't know, you know, he's older, and I don't know if he's like that. He's been knowing Shakur since, you know, grade school, whatever, a baby. So, but I don't know. Maybe Keyshawn made the wrong move. I don't know, but we'll see next week. So, but that's all I got. I just wanted to mention that. That's it.
Yeah, I think Zay Quinn, man. I think Zay Quinn might have an opportunity to be like a Timu Shakur Stevenson. But again, like when you fighting the level of fighters that he fighting, I just always get worried. Like, bro, if you ain't got power at that level, when you start stepping up, how you gonna keep these guys up off you, bro? He can't get no stoppages. You go in the distance in 4-rounders and 6-rounders, bro. When these big time promoters like Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, PBC, whoever it is, Frank Warren, Queensberry, when they put you in these 4 to 6-rounders, bro, it's to look good. It's to build your name. It's for you to be stepping on these dudes you fighting, bro. They putting you in the ring with people who got full-time jobs. Boxing is something that they do on the side, bro. And you can't get these dudes out of there. Like, this is not the time where they putting you in there to get rounds. They start putting you in there to get rounds when they try to put you in an 8-round fight, a 10-round fight, or whatever. When they putting you in these 4-rounders and these 6-rounders, you supposed to be stepping on dudes, man. And I just don't see it, bro. I still saw him get his head pop back a few times. Head still on the line a little bit. He don't look like he got the same type of reflexes that Shakur got. I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it. Maybe I might be wrong about Zay Quinn, but again, he in that age bracket. Like he would how old is he? Hold on, let me
he's 20, ain't he? He's 20.
Let me see, bro. Because I'm trying to I want to make sure. Yeah, so he's 21 years old, right? When I think of his era, like he ain't finna be fighting no Tank Davis. He ain't finna be fighting you know what I'm saying? He ain't finna be fighting Shakur or Team Lethal. He's in a whole different generation. 21 years old, when I start picturing you with Kermel Moulton, I picture you with Abdullah Mason, I picture you with Emiliano Vargas, like, cause y'all all around the same age or whatever. Bro, you're not beating them, fam. Can you imagine? Zay Quinn, this is the gap, KQ. Zay Quinn is the exact same age as Abdullah Mason, bro. Like, come on, fam. Like, it's different level. Like, bro, I don't see it because of who he would have to fight to be that guy. Like, you'd have to get in the ring with Abdullah and Emiliano. Like, bro, they stepping on you right now. They gonna do you dirty. So, you know, we'll see what happens with the young man. I think his big fight will be Kermel Moulton because they got their little amateur history or whatever. But I don't see world champion. I don't see multiple division champion. I don't see what a lot of the Shakurians see, because all it is, bro, he getting hype from Shakur fans because Shakur fans, you know, he's Shakur Stevenson cousin. Right. That's all it is, bro. But as far as like a special talent, a prospect to watch or whatever, man, I'll take Floyd Schofield over that dude right now, man. Like, real talk. Like, he ain't really showed me shit, man. But that's all I got on it, man.
Okay, he ain't popping like that, you know. So he going through the motions, and that's about it. And like I say, he got similar style, just like Shakur, you know. So yeah. So, but that's all I got on him, man.
Okay, man. So I wanted to talk to you about some news surrounding fake news, I should say, surrounding Zuffa boxing. So it was a rumor started and perpetuated by the usual suspects that Jesse Bam Rodriguez has been signed to Zuffa boxing. I did a video on it yesterday. That was not, it was not true. He did not sign to Zuffa boxing. That was not reported anywhere. And guess what? Somebody asked Eddie Hearn about it. And Eddie Hearn said, we already matched the offer with Zuffa, and we're in a good position with Bam. We will be moving forward, and we'll be announcing his next fight very soon. So Jesse Bam Rodriguez has re-signed to Matchroom. The Zuffa boxing rumors are not true at all. As I told y'all yesterday, what do you think of Jesse Bam Rodriguez re-signing to Matchroom and just everything surrounding the news surrounding him right now? Do you think it's a good move, bad move? What's your thoughts on all of it?
I think it's a damn good move. See, listen, if you go to Zuffa boxing, you're going over there because you're not getting good fights. You're not that good, and you're going over there to get a check. That's all. That's all they got to offer you. That's all they got to offer you. You know, you're not gonna see no A-sider over there. Hell, you ain't gonna see a B-sider really over there if they not getting no work. But Bam Rodriguez, he is one of the top fighters right now, and he definitely gonna get some work. He definitely gonna get a matchup or someone match him up. I mean, we are talking about a young man that is like that. Okay, so I mean, he did the great thing. Cause one thing I can say about Eddie Hearn, he had been keeping him busy. He had been putting him in great fights. Now he might not do that with Boots or Duran. Boots or Shakir. But one thing is, he's doing that with Bam. And one thing about Bam Rodriguez, he's a humble dude, right? He don't talk a lot of smack. He do all his talking in the ring, and he might be small, but he carry a big stick in there. And one thing about it, it when he go in there and fight you. So I like the way he fights. And so I think he did the right move. Zuffa, go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do and get on out of here, because it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last, because you got that UFC model, and look how they doing over there. They suing Dana White left and right. So
boy had to pay out $375 million to former fighters. Shit crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
This is who some of these fight fans cheering for to take over their sport, motherfucker. Dude out here trying to suppress fighters' pay and a damn dictator from Saudi Arabia. That's who some of these dudes cheering for to take over the sport of boxing. Shit's wild,
right?
Crazy world, bro.
Everybody acting like they're so surprised. We told you this was gonna happen anyway. They're gonna control your likeness. If you get a commercial with Gatorade or Chevy, well, that's their commercial too. They get a piece of that shit. Okay, so that's how it is.
If you notice on the card the other night, and I was gonna talk to you about it too. On the card the other night, the undercard fighters, they had Zuffa trunks and Zuffa boxing gloves. They couldn't even wear their own gloves and shit. I don't know if you saw that. We can get to it later, but they couldn't even wear their own gloves and trunks and shit. Yeah. But
okay,
go ahead,
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say about Jesse Bam Rodriguez. I think it's a good move. I obviously what I'm rooting for. Like people try to act like they don't have biases and all that. Y'all know I want Turkey to fail. So anytime that we can keep a fighter of Bam's caliber in traditional boxing, shit, I'm all for it. So I like that about it. And again, Eddie Hearn has been getting them fights. Eddie Hearn, as you said, he's been able to unify 2 times. He unified down at 112. He's unifying at 115 pounds. There's no reason he won't be able to get fights at 118 pounds. And this is where I'm at with the Zuffa boxing, KQ. If I'm a fighter, if I'm a fighter like a Bam Rodriguez, I'm not going to be the first one going over there, bro, because you don't have no fights for me. I'm not finna come sign to you and you got nothing but bums or whatever. If I'm going to Zuffa boxing, you're going to have to show me that you got people for me to fight. Like if I'm Jerron Boots Ennis, bro, I'm not going to Zuffa boxing. You better show me you got Bakram over there. You better show me you got Fundora. You better show me you got Virgil over there. You better show me you got some fights for me. Because anytime a company is starting up like this, the people that go over there first, they the sacrificial lambs to get the company up off the ground or whatever. Look at Demetrius Andrade when DAZN and Matchroom first got started in the USA. Demetrius Andrade was the first one over there, And what fight did he get over there? They had that boy fighting Luke Skywalker, Keebler Elves, Quiggly Wigglies from the Piggly Wiggly out, Luke Rod, like all kind of crazy shit. Then once they get up off the ground or whatever, he still don't get the Triple G fight. He still don't get the Canelo fight. He end up having to go back to PBC and finally get a David Benavidez fight when he 34, 35 years old, and David Benavidez put pause on that boy. You know what I mean? You never got him Jamal Charlo. So when you the first one to go, let's say Bam go over there and they got the 115-pound division. Number one, Bam done already fought 3 champions in the 115-pound division. So let's say they go over there and they put him at 118. Bro, they don't have no 118 fighters. Y'all see who they got Callum Walsh fighting? Callum Walsh just fought Carlos Ocampo, who got 3 losses, been knocked out 3 damn times. You look at who Rayo Valenzuela is fighting, bro.
Right.
They got Rayo Valenzuela fighting some bum in his fight next week. The only one that got a chance is Jayo Pataya, because Jayo Pataya might be fighting the WBC champion. His name is Malakian or whatever. He beat Badu Jack like a few weeks ago, but he ain't got no promoter. He ain't got nobody or whatever. So that's an easier, that's an easier thing. And cruiserweight is not really a big name. So Ja look like he might get a good fight out the gate. But for the most part, if you a big name, if you sign over there, bro, who they got for you to fight? Like they ain't got nobody. If Shakur Stevenson, because I heard Shakur was a rumor. If Shakur go over there to fight, or he signed to Zuffa, who they got for him, bro? What lightweights they got over there? You finna go fight Rayo? That's gonna be your big fight, Rayo Valenzuela. Who you got, bro? So so I'm glad Jesse Man Rodriguez is staying over in traditional boxing. Let's all these American fighters, man. Let's make sure y'all come together and make these fights and stay the hell away from that dictator over there in Saudi Arabia. Because Zuffa, the presentation was okay. I'm gonna watch it for as long as it's here. But bro, I can't wait. I want to see Dana White and Turkey Al-Sheikh get the hell on up out the sport. And I'm not gonna mince words about it. Anybody got a problem with it? I don't give a damn. That's how I feel about it, bro. But that's what I got. I'm happy Jesse Bam Rodriguez is going to be staying with Matchroom and letting Eddie Hearn continue to navigate his career, because Eddie Hearn has done such a great job for him, bro. That's all I got on that.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. And like you said, you go over there, and this is the bad part. Let's say Shakur Stevenson goes over there 140. Okay, what about the other champions at 140? So they just don't mention them, right? They just, okay, you got a champion 140 at the IBF, the WA, but our champion's the reign champion, the only champion.
Did you hear what they said? Champion. Not to cut you off, but did you hear what they said about Jayo Pataya? You hear Max Kellerman? Did you call it? Did you call it Zuffa fight, or did you just watch it?
No, I watched it. Yeah.
So you heard Max Kellerman say, "Oh, we got Jayo Pataya. He's the only champion at 100 at 200 pounds. He's the only cruiserweight champion." I'm like, nigga, for real. This is what y'all doing. It's the same shit, man.
Coming up there, you got Benavidez. I mean, y'all just gonna forget about them, huh?
yeah. They don't exist no more. Like Zerto is a unified champion. David Benavidez is coming up. If David Benavidez beats him, y'all gonna just ignore David Benavidez and act like he don't exist and have Jayo Pataya fighting a bunch of bums and shit, man. Come on, bro.
Right.
Come on, fam. Like, get out of here, dog. Like, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it.
Isaiah, baby. Yeah, $2 holler, baby. Say Eddie said his Medicaid is better than Zuffa. What's going on, Young P, baby? Yes, sir. He don't need to be in the sport, invoking the Ali Act. Yes, sir, Young G. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about Zuffa, man, that $200 in a month that you get when you're not fighting or whatever, bro. That can't even cover your deductible for a medical claim, bro. It's like these boys.
Yeah, you froze up, knockout. Yeah, man. Technique 539. What's going on? I would have Tank beating Shakur if he wasn't scared and in trouble. Well, someone just said that definitely he feel like no, not that. Somebody said that Shakur go over there, that means he definitely don't want to fight Tank. Well, when he went over to Eddie Hearn, that showed me he didn't want to fight Tank, because they didn't do business with them on the other side. They weren't rocking with them on the other side. So that would have seemed like to me. So But it is what it is, though. I see knockout. Probably the weather down there in Texas. Don't y'all got bad weather down there too? But anyway, but yeah, so that fight won't gonna happen. Now, people gonna have to understand. Tank is a 135 pounder, and he might move up to 140, but that's about it. But one thing about it, he's not about to fight Devin Haney, who's at 147. Tank just not going to go up that far. So all the names everybody trying to throw out there at 147 ain't gonna happen. And it's not guaranteed he's gonna go to 140. But Zuffa Boxing, they're gonna have to do a little bit better. They're gonna have to open up a little bit and start fighting. But what do you expect? UFC. The UFC, they don't do business with the PFL. PFL is UFC also. That's the one that Carissa Shields fought for one time. Well, this is what they trying to do with boxing. They're trying to do it, everybody talk about, well, now there'll be no side of the street. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. They just created another side of the street. Another side. Because think about it. You the A side. You the champ. You can't pick out the gloves that you want to wear. They have to pick them out. You can't wear the shorts you want to wear. And most of them guys, they be wearing them damn skirts and shit, whatever they call it, skirts, whatever, and not traditional trunks. But Zuffa gonna tell you, hey, no, you gonna wear our shit. So that sounds like dictatorship to me. That sounds like we control your ass. Okay? Make sure y'all hit the like button. All right? Yes, sir. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And also, we got a cash app working. We got the super chat working. All right? Yeah, so you see Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Wait a minute, hold on. You can't even see his cash up there. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta wait till he come back in. All right. Yes, sir. So, but anyway, so Knockout, he's coming back because he got a Temu computer, right? And his Temu computer, it's working a little bit pretty good, but sometimes it goes on the brink a little bit, y'all. So y'all bear with him, okay? Y'all bear with him, okay? He's trying. He's trying so hard, the little fella trying hard. Hey, well, who's all, baby? What to do? All right, just waiting on Knockout to come back in so we can finish this show. Yes, sir. So he playing around. He playing around with his computer. Yeah, but like I said, you gotta be careful when you buy a computer for Temu, right? He don't know what I'm saying this though, but yeah, he got from Temu, right? They had a big sale on too, yeah, for Christmas. Yeah, I think he got about 4 of them for about $500. Yeah. For real. Anyway, Rodzilla, what's going on, brother? Rodzilla John, what's going on? Let my ass out. I came into the OG fire KO up. He gonna pop back in a minute, y'all. All right, he's having some technical difficulties. Okay. Still kids out snitching. Yeah, but so far, what we went over, so far we didn't get to the news yet, but yeah, and he's right. I'm glad that Bam Rodriguez, stay where you at, son. You're doing a great job, and you're getting busy. You staying busy, and and you're making money. So why leave? If it's not broke, why are you trying to fix something that's not broke? And that's why I look at it. It's no reason for him to go to Zuffa Boxing at all. So and I'm glad that Eddie Hearn, he knows what he has. And so that's why he matched the offer, whatever the offer is. And I'm glad he did. Obataia, okay, well, that's a different story. Because Obataia is no rush to go to heavyweight. Why? Because he's not that damn big. He's not that big. Now, Yusuf wasn't that big either. Yusuf had to put on the pounds, pack on the pounds to get to the heavyweight division. Now, we all used to, at least old school guys, we all used to heavyweights being tall, 6'7", 6'8", 6'6", and carry a big stick too. Those are the heavyweights we used to back in the days. You know, hell, right now, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, those ain't no small guys. You know, so and don't forget Chisora, Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder. They getting it done. They getting it done. A one-on-one. Getting it done, baby. Yes, sir. So they'll be fighting real soon in a couple months. In London, England. In London, England. And no, I thought Chisora, shoot, I thought he was retired. You know, shoot, I thought he was on a cane or some shit. I thought he was on a wheelchair or something like that. But so Deontay Wilder's gonna fight him. So Usyk, don't know what happened with that deal. But right now, Chisora is a good fit for Wilder, I think. You know, he's not taking a risk or nothing like that. And, you know, and that goes to show what Wilder at. Because remember, Wilder started late in his career. So that means that, you know, Wilder might have a little bit left. Just a little bit left. You know, so, but both guys, especially Chisora, he took a lot of hard licks aside the head. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know. So, but yeah, I guess Chisora, bro. Okay, yeah. Oh well, Chisora is a rough and tough guy. That's one thing about Chisora. You know, he got that old Joe Frazier crossover guard, but he would come to you. He would come to you, get hit, bam, 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 bam. But he still come to you and get down. You know, he go out on his shield every time. Now, I'm not wishing nothing bad on anybody. But Chisora, he probably might have a speech impediment maybe 10 years from now. Look at Tommy Hearns. I had the chance to interview Tommy Hearns, but his handler said, you know, he'd rather not do it because of the speech, you know, and everything. So, and I get that because one thing about it, I'm old school, he's old school, and he's somebody's hero, my hero. I don't want to make a fool out of him. I don't want to seem like I'm making a fool out of him. So it was cool with me. You know, I just wanted to do the interview, but I didn't know it was that bad. You know, I didn't know it was that bad. So, but I was good with it, you know. So what's up, uncle, whatever. Yes, sir. All right, yes, sir. What's Regis got for Frank Martin? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Frank Martin, Regis program happening. Yeah, I mean, Regis, bless his little heart. Bless his little heart, man. Regis, man, you know, he got a little bit left, but Regis got to pick up his feet. His feet is fat like this. His feet, he slides when he box. He slides when he box. So Frank Martin, man, the little grasshopper, the one that uses lateral movement, the one to get in and get out, and he's short too. Oh man. So here come the young G. What's up, Knockout Boxing 86 TV is back in the building.
What's up, man? I'm telling y'all, man, Turkey keep doing something to my internet, man. I don't know what's going on with it. No, it's really that storm or whatever. You know, our power grid and stuff can't handle the storm. So I think something going on with AT&T, bro. So I apologize to you and I apologize to the chat, y'all.
Oh no, it's
my
okay.
bad.
I'm saying I know you got a very expensive computer and everything, so you know.
Yeah, man, I got the good stuff, man. But damn, it's snowing outside. You know, we got like 6 inches. You know what I mean? About 6 inches of snow, so everything cut down, man. But my power good, but something keep going on with my internet. It's been going on and off all day.
You got 6 inches.
Yeah, we got like 6 inches of snow, man. Little ice, little snow,
you
man.
Got more snow than me. Y'all got more snow than me.
Yeah, bro, we got. Oh no, I'm probably tripping with the 6 inches shit. I can still walk in it. It's like up to my, like it covered my feet up a little bit. You know what I mean? That's
man,
it. You know?
Global warming, man. Barack Obama was right. Global warming is trading it up, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Great. What was you talking about, man? What was you covering, bro?
We were talking about Deontay Wilder. I just mentioned about Deontay Wilder and Chisora close to getting a deal done in London in the next month or so. I think they're gonna have it.
You think Wilder can win that fight?
No, I don't think so. I know it only take one punch, but I don't think Wilder got that one punch in him no more. Like I said, he been through a lot of hard fight, but he started boxing later on in his career, so he might have a little bit left, but very little. So, but he did take a beat down by Fury, And sometimes when you get in fights like that, slugging out fights, you kind of, it takes a lot out of you. It does.
Yeah.
So
I think he got a puncher's chance, KQ. I think that's an ugly style for him. Like if he can't catch Chisora coming in with like a big right hand, if Chisora can get in on the inside, Chisora gonna be throwing like bombs and shit. Deontay head be all high and shit, all up in the air. And it just seemed like it's a bad style for him, bro. Like I can see Chisora like just roughing him up, mucking him up. Deontay Wilder always had them legs that just seemed like anytime he get hit or get thrown around, he seemed like he hurt because his legs so weak or whatever. So it just seemed like, bro, like they just trying. It's like they just trying to do like humiliation rituals on his ass now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why you got Chisora got like 10 losses, 11 losses. Why Deontay got to go all the way to fucking London to fight that dude, man? Why they can't fight in America? Deontay Wilder, you would think is a bigger name, but that boy, he got to go all the way. He got to go all the way to London and fight this dude in the ugly style. It's just, he ain't got the boxing skills to keep his range from him. You know what I mean? Like he don't have the jab, the footwork, use his length or whatever. Seem like Chisora be able to just throw crazy shots on the way in and maybe hurt him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm not feeling that fight at all, bro. For Deontay.
Nah, that might be the last outing. Yes, sir. He said, Wilder lose, Turkey will offer him $2,400 a year.
He say Wilder gonna go to. He say if he lose, he going to Zuffa Boxing to be their heavyweight champ or whatever. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's wild, fam. That don't make no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. I know they love Chisora over there. They love Chris Eubanks over there. They love Conor Benn over there. But that's
they do. That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. The chat is right. He probably do get right now. Chisora probably do get more love in the UK than what Wilder gets in America. Y'all might be right about that. I'll concede that to y'all. I ain't mad at that. Them were some good takes. You know what I mean? I just don't want to see my dog Wilder out here losing to people I know he would have knocked the hell out of, 5-6 years ago. He about 40 years old. His punch look like it's gone, legs gone, look like you breathe on him, he might fall over. They just out here doing Wilder bad, man. He done lost like 4. Let me see. He lost to Fury in the second fight, lost to him in the third fight, came back and lost to Joseph Parker, lost to Zhilei Zhang. He beat like Terrell Herndon. Man, that man lost like 4 of his last 5 fights, man. Yeah. Like, bro, stop doing Deontay Wilder like that.
Yeah, the day's getting shorter. Yeah. So, but
stop doing like that, man.
What else you want to go to?
Man. So after the fight, Eddie Hearn said that Andy Cruz might be moving down to 130 pounds. What do you think of that? What do you think of Andy Cruz at 130, man? You think he can beat them guys at 130 and kind of be the man at 130 if he gets down to 130 comfortably?
Maybe he will. Cause 135 seems like a little bit too much for him. And cause think about it, let's say Abdullah Mason Cruz, Abdullah Mason, the young lion, I think he can outpoint Cruz. So maybe he might be making the right move at 130 if he can get down there comfortably. Because look at the landscape down there. He can make some noise down there. And of course Lamar Roach ain't going back down there. And so he maybe can pick up that belt down there. So now one thing about it, Andy Cruz, like I say, it doesn't matter what weight class you in, you're gonna have to start sitting down on your punches and maybe change up your style a little bit. I don't care. You go all the way down to 126. You gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to stop all that. And I was telling the chap this last night. See, he comes from an old school where Cuban fighters are still using lateral movement a lot. But now the new Cubans today, they are standing right there in the pocket. They are standing right there in the kill zone. So they are not going move rope to rope and doing the lateral movement, pop shot. And no. It's a different day now in Cuba. So in Havana. So but Andy Cruz is gonna have to change it up, make some adjustments, and I think he'd be all right at 130. So
at 130, I think he'd be cool, but it's a dude that's gonna be coming to 130 real soon. That's gonna be a problem for all them boys. His name is Rafael Espinoza. So if he can stay away from Rafael Espinoza, maybe he might be all right at 130. But I think Rafael Espinoza from 126 to 130 is the best fighter. Heads and shoulders better than all them guys. And he's looking to unify at 126. And once he unifies at 126, he's looking to come to 130. And that boy there is a problem and a half. So, and I'd have him beating Andy Cruz if Andy Cruz was to drop down to 130. But yeah, I think he can be champion. Like, I think who's the champions at 130? I think he have a shot against like a Sugar Nunez. I think he have a shot against Emmanuel Navarrete. Guys like that. I think he can handle them. I think it'd be. I think him versus Raymond Ford will be a good little fight. So, you know, we'll see what happens with Andy Cruz moving forward. But I want to ask you this too, because Bozy Ennis been getting a lot of credit for being like a real good trainer. People been going to him, but his last two fighters in their big moments, they got their ass whooped. Stephen Fulton got his ass whooped by Shaqy Foster. Now Andy Cruz got his ass whooped by Raymond Muratalla. Good fight, close fight, but Andy Cruz lost the fight or whatever. Is Bozy Ennis a great trainer, or is he a product of Jerron Boots Ennis being so damn talented? Because it seems like his other fighters, when they get their big moments, they've been falling short. And so, you know, when you're a great trainer, like a Robert Garcia, you got to be able to train different styles. You need to have multiple world champions. Can you be good in different weight classes or whatever? And so far, everybody outside of Jerron Boots Ennis seems to be falling short. What's your thoughts of Bozy Ennis? Is he a great trainer, or is he a product of Boots?
All right, Martin King Boxing, what's good? Listen, Bozy is Jerron Ennis' father. That's the notoriety he's getting. He trained Boots. Man, look how Boots is, this and that, you know. And then of course you got Cool Boy Steph over there, right? He did a little good, a little better, but still he lost, you know. And so now Andy Cruz. Now keep in mind that Bozy is 70, I think, 74 years of age. I think 74, 75. That's old.
Yeah, he's pretty old, yeah.
You know, yeah, that's old. And you know, you never see a smile on his face. And you know, he's a no-nonsense trainer for Jerron. You know, so he's not that great of a trainer to me. He got a great son who's a great boxer, but that's all you're gonna get. You know, just like Bill Haney. Bill Haney's a pretty good boxer with a jab, but Bill Haney ain't shit. You know, so I mean, sometimes these father and son teams is kind of overrated. You know, so but Bozy, you know, he stayed in his lane. He's training his son, and it does a pretty good job. But you know, still, son got to get some fights. But I think that everybody looking at that knockout. Everybody looking at, oh, that's Boots' father. He's doing a great job with Boots. Because, you know, same thing when he interviewed. You know, they're not interviewing him for other fighters, you know, but Andy Cruz, he's not listening. Because last night he didn't listen, you know, because I saw the instructions that Bozy was giving to him. You know, so it comes out like that sometimes. A lot of people think he's good. Now, Derrick James is a good trainer. Derrick James is a young, up-and-coming, former trainer of the year trainer. Ronnie Shields, a good trainer. I mean, you got the good trainer, Bo McIntyre, a good trainer. You know, some people are just good when they work with, you know, different fighters, because all those fighters that Derrick James worked with, they were successful, except for Ryan Garcia. You know, but Ryan Garcia, he fought Devin Haney under Derrick James. And look what he did. You know, even though he was under something Austrian, but still in all, he still beat him. You know, so but I think at the end of the day, I think that they kind of fanned out about Boots. Cause I kind of was fanned out for him at the beginning, you know. But now it's kind of like, you know, Roosters coming home to roost. So
yeah.
But that's how I look at it. Yeah.
I think Bozy's problem, and this is gonna sound crazy, I don't have a problem with the instructions that he be trying to give Fulton, or that he was trying to give Andy Cruz last night. I think he's just used to giving instructions to a fighter like Jerron Boots Ennis who can do everything. I think he's caught giving instructions to fighters that can't execute what he's saying because they're not as talented as what he's used to dealing with. It's almost like that coach that's used to having great players all the time, and he can coach them to a championship. But you give him a bunch of ordinary players or whatever, where he got a game plan, he got to do extra, the scouting report got to be fire and all of that stuff. Then he start losing games because he not dealing with the same level of talent that he used to dealing with. Like I heard him telling Andy Cruz to push Raymond Muratalla back. I heard him telling Andy Cruz, you know, to try to put Muratalla on his back foot because Muratalla was kind of taking, you know, being the aggressor and taking it to him. Andy Cruz just didn't have the aggression, the style, or the power to make Raymond Muratalla respect anything to make him back up. That's not a Bozy Ennis problem, in my opinion. I think that's an Andy Cruz problem. You're just dealing with a limited with a fighter that's more limited than what you used to dealing with. But I do think I'm with you. I think he could be overrated as a trainer because the great ones, we need you to have multiple world champions, man. We need you to show that, like you mentioned, Derrick James, right? He had Earl Spence as a champion. He had Jermell Charlo as a champion. He's been doing good with Alicia Baumgartner. Anthony Joshua had a good performance under him. So he's doing different stuff. You got Robert Garcia. He got Muratalla a champion. We see what he's doing with Jesse Bam Rodriguez. You know, Virgil Ortiz. All these guys fight totally different and got totally different skill sets, and he's able to put all of them in great position to be at the top of the game of boxing. So I want to see more from Bozy Ennis. I just think that you know, we're gonna have to see what he does with some other fighters because I do think Fulton is done, and I think that Andy Cruz, I don't really know what he's gonna do at 135. Because let's just be real, Muratalla, he looked like probably if you say Tank, if you say Abdullah Mason, if you say Shakur Stevenson, and you say Raymond Muratalla, you probably think Raymond Muratalla would be the lower hanging fruit, the guy that you have a better chance to beat out of all of those guys at this point in their careers. And he couldn't get past Muratalla. Muratalla kind of made it 7-5, 8-4, and won it, in my opinion. And so now if you can't get past Muratalla and he can do some things to you, push you backwards, you know, show some power, kind of be in charge. What you gonna do with a guy that probably punch harder? That's more talented, that's faster. It could get funny in there for that boy Andy Cruz. So we'll see what's next for him. But yeah, I think Bozy Ennis might be a tad bit overrated. I think he's a good trainer, but this top 2 or 3 trainer, I don't really see it because I think he has a problem when he doesn't have somebody as talented as his son in his corner because they can't execute what he be trying to tell him to do, bro. And you know, it is what it is. That's all. That's really all I got on it, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you're right. Cause last night, Bozy, he was letting Cruz know, look here, this is they shit. This is they house. You know, you got to make it look good. You know, you got to step on it, and you know, you got to take those rounds and everything. And what he do? He go right back out there and do the same thing. You know, so. Sometimes you get great instructions, but it takes the fighter to apply those great instructions. You know, so I mean, you only can do what you're told. Just like you have kids, you teach them how to be respectful. You teach them how to be a great person. But once they get 18, 21, shit, they on their own. So it's up to them what choices they make. So Andy Cruz went out there and made the choice to fight like he been fighting. You know, but it is what it is. So yeah. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So update on the Gervonta Davis situation real quick. Apparently, Tank Davis is he is a fugitive from the law. Tank Davis cannot pay his legal attorneys. Tank Davis wrote a message to DJ Academics and said he will be turning himself in. This was about 4 or 5 days ago. And Tank Davis his house got raided by the police as well, or some updates that we have out there. None of these have been confirmed by anybody reputable or any reputable news source. What's your thoughts on the Tank Davis situation as we now reach a week and a half since his arrest warrant got issued, and we haven't gotten any updates from the U.S. Marshals. We haven't got any updates from the state of Florida with what's going on with the case. What are your thoughts? And we saw Tank Davis as recent as Wednesday or Thursday. He was on social media talking shit to Zaquin Mo, or a fan of Shakur Stevenson. He was showing his Lamborghini and his Chrome Hearts bags on on the internet and shit. He was just, you know, living life, acting like everything was okay. What do you think of the Tank Davis situation right now as it currently stands today? What's your thoughts on all of this, man?
Well, who was that? What's your name? We're tired of hearing about Tank legal trouble. Listen, Tank is a fighter. We talk boxing. And so you tired, then maybe you might go to another channel then. Maybe this ain't for you, brother. Okay? Now, Devontae Davis, they know where he is, okay? And like I told everyone, Tank lost his grandmother, and he was very close to his grandmother. And when you're going through some things in life, some people they check themselves into a psychological place, a psychiatric place. Police can't go in there. They can go to an Alcohol Anonymous drug treatment program. Police cannot go in there. And his lawyers, which is pretty much high-priced lawyers, they're working behind the scenes. Of course, you know that you ain't heard nothing from the marshals or anything because they know where he is. This is me. Now, don't, I'm just saying allegedly. All right, I ain't blue blood. I ain't gonna make up shit. Okay? Now, allegedly, this is how I'm thinking. Right? Because I know many people that have done that. And then when they ready and when he's ready, and when they think he's ready mentally, then he come on out and deal with it. So the police, I don't care you got a warrant or not, they cannot go into an anonymous place like that. You know, so therefore, I think that's why he's able to tweet and do this and that. He's sitting back, relaxing, whatever. Now, of course, he has a lawyer that's working behind the scenes, probably as we speak. Who knows? You know, I'm just throwing that up in the air. But what I think is that I think this all will be taken care of. I think it's bigger than. I think it's been blown out of proportion, and I think it made it. You know, a beating, scratches turn into a beating. You know, I mean, it just, you know, how things just blow up in proportion. And then also do it because if you famous, you know, of course, look how they did Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, famous and rich, but it ended out what? They had to let him out. You know, so that's how I believe it. You know, that's going to turn out to be probably slap on the wrist because if it's that bad, then maybe he might have to do some time. Because one thing about it, you put your hand on a woman, you're not going to walk. You're not walking. But they did what I said they was going to do. One thing about the state of Illinois, they will pick up the case. If the woman decide not to do it or whatever, or they get wind of it, they will pick it up and press their own charges. And that's what they did in Miami. So we're just going to have to sit and wait and sit tight and wait. But keep in mind, it's more boxing out there to talk about. All right. Yeah, Tank, yes, it's alleged the face of boxing, but we got more boxing and more fighters out there that we can talk about. But I still don't hear y'all. I still don't hear y'all talking about Devin Haney and his woman, his fight, and they debacle. Ain't nobody talking about that. Man. I love you, young thug. Don't do me like that. You know, no. Y'all don't think nothing about Devin Haney tricking off and shit about her Maybach for saying she love another man, right? Ain't nobody gonna talk about that though, right? But KQ will. I will. But anyway, but that's all I got on that. That's how I feel about it on Knockout. Because like I said, you know, you got great fighters coming up. And I'm keeping my eye on these young guys. I'm talking about the young Abdullah Mason, the Jesse Rodriguez. All these guys I'm keeping an eye on. Because they are the future of boxing right now. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, so, man. Yeah, I don't disagree with nothing you said. I'm at the point with it where I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on the update. I will say the behavior of law enforcement and the behavior of the accused make me believe that something is probably going to turn out favorable for him because they haven't given us any updates. They waited a month and a half to give the man an arrest warrant. He's running around here on social media, just doing whatever the hell he want to do, being a menace. And they too damn quiet, bro. They way too quiet about it. Like, so we'll see what happens. And as I told y'all, what I was being told, KQ, is that his legal team is already behind the scenes. They've already been in contact with the DA and they trying to work something out. So we'll see what happens, bro. But these reports are getting crazier and crazier by the day. All these lies being told that we have to keep debunking with facts and paperwork that I've showed everybody over on my channel. So
you see what Agent Broner said?
Yeah, Agent Broner out here drunk as hell, crazy motherfucker, bro. Don't listen.
Run, Tank, run, nigga, run, Tank.
Don't listen. Don't listen. Don't listen to him, bro. No, don't listen to him. NY Finance, I hear you, but it's the same people that told me that his last case was gonna get thrown out. And I told y'all that shit weeks before it happened. So I hear y'all, bro. I hear y'all. Go to where the sources is good at, though, bro. Go over there where they tell you that a motherfucker is getting his house raided and shit. Go listen to them if you want to, bro. Go listen to people. Go listen to people telling you shit like that, man. You know what I mean? Go over there and listen to people telling you that he ain't got no money to pay his attorney and shit. You know what I mean? So y'all do what y'all want with that. Y'all do what y'all want with that information. I do want to talk to you about Frank Martin. Frank Martin and Regis program. Yeah, like, bro, you got, like I said, bro, go over there then, bro. Go over there and listen to Tank Davis ain't got no money to pay his lawyers. Go over there and listen to Tank Davis had his house raided by the police with your dumb ass. You go take your dumb ass over there and you listen to that shit then, bro. That's what you can do, fam.
On YouTube, man. Peach, I call him Peaches because ain't no man with barrettes in his hair. But I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, okay, yeah, whatever. What's that?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. So Frank Martin and Regis Prograis look like they might be fighting, bro. Frank Martin said, shout out to Regis Prograis on for being one of the only ones who want to step up to the plate and take the fight. And so what do you think of that, man? You like that fight at 140, Frank Martin fighting Regis Prograis? What do you think of that fight, man?
Yeah, when you was out with your computer, someone mentioned that in the chat, and I didn't talk about it. I just answered it real fast though. Now Regis, okay, we all know Regis flat-footed. He slides when he box, but he did have a good fight with Josh Taylor. But Frank Martin, pure boxer. He got some thump in him. But that's a good fight, I think. I think Regis still got a little bit left. But see, Frank Martin's not going to stand in front of you. That's one thing about Frank Martin, and we saw how he fought Gervonta Davis. And now, of course, Frank Martin is under another trainer right now because he promoted by Earl Spence. So they moving on to another trainer. I think Buddy.
Yeah, he got Buddy McGirt, yeah.
So maybe Frank will be able to stand there with Regis. Now I don't think Frank can hurt Regis like we think he can, but Regis definitely can hurt Frank. You know, but hopefully Frank is fresh and he got great movement and he's a little faster for Regis. Regis wants you to stay put and stay there and trade with you. He don't have fast feet as we saw when he fought Devin Haney. So, but that's a good matchup. That's a good fight. And I want to see how both guys pretty much throw each other off. Because, you know, you're talking about speed versus a person that's standing there stationary. So I want to know how that work out. And I want to see how that work out. And no, Regis, you know, he ain't no punk. And Regis, come out of New Orleans. I mean, good fighter. I think he's in Texas now, but good fighter, man. Good fighter. He just fought the wrong fight when he fought Devin Haney. You know, and that's the difference. And everybody looking at that because Devin, he does have a great jab. I will give him that. And that's about all he got. But then you're looking at Frank Martin. Frank Martin's a great boxer too. You know, he's just small in stature. That's it. You know, so maybe Regis can capitalize on that. You know, so
yeah. I like the fight. I like the fight, bro. I think it's really like a tune-up for Frank Martin. No disrespect to Regis Prograis, but bro, you 37, 38 years old. You still fighting at the same weight class. You never moved up. You've been looking like a shell of yourself your last 4 or 5 fights. And bro, at this point, I think Regis is cooked, man. I think he's cooked. I think Frank Martin's athleticism and footwork and his different angles gonna be too much. And he got a chance to stop Regis because I think he can hit Regis with some shit he don't see coming, bro. I think he can hit Regis with some shit he don't see coming. Regis balance is too trash. His boxing skills is just they've been limited. I just see Frank Martin kind of schooling him. The only thing Regis I think can do is if he can weather the storm. Frank Martin always gonna have gas. He gonna always have gas tank issues. So if you can weather the storm, go to Frank Martin's body, get him tired or whatever, that explosiveness, that athleticism, it typically will go away the back half of the fight. But if you let him be comfortable, let him pace himself, let him not have to work too hard, let him see himself having success, then he'll be just fine. But if you can weather the storm, go to his body early, make it a brawl, you can really do some damage to Frank Martin in the back half of the fight because he is a front runner. But I don't know if Regis has the skills in the first 4 or 5 rounds to kind of make it difficult for Frank Martin to where he does get tired or he does gas out. I think he'll have the time to recharge. He'll be able to fight in spurts like he likes to do to recharge his battery, then get explosive again. I think Frank will be probably just fine in that fight. But I do like the fight. Frank Martin is trying to come back to 140 and make some noise. I still, again, KQ, I just don't think Frank Martin will ever be world champion, bro. I think the top of 140 kind of do him dirty. But I'm excited to see him back in the sport of boxing. You know, it's hard to be the same after Tank Davis turned you into a highlight reel. Like, where the hell is Leo Santa Cruz at? You know what I mean? Like when he do you like he did Frank Martin, Leo Santa Cruz, that shit gets spooky, man. You know, you tend to not look the same. So but I like that fight, man. That's really all I got on it, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? And like I said, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, cash up right under him, and my cash up right under me. All right, so show your love, all right? Because we got 145 people on this stream, okay?
Salute.
So
salute to all y'all. Make sure y'all run the likes up. KQ, last thing before we go, man.
Yes, sir.
Shakur versus Timalifu. Are you excited for that fight? Are you excited? Or are you just kind of like, all right, it's cool? Like, are you hyped up? Like, what's your thoughts? How you feeling going into fight week for Shakur versus Teofimo?
You know what? Believe it or not, man, I'm excited about this fight. Because see, you know, because the thing about it is, now all this that Shakur say he can do, now he said he's in focus mode. I mean,
focus mode. Okay, that's a new one. Focus mode. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. He says he's in focus mode, and we all know that Shakur always say what he's gonna do and never do it. Now, I got this inkling feeling that Shakur gonna come out and see and show us something different. That's what I'm thinking. Now, also, Teo, he's thinking, and okay, this is me saying that now. I think Teo thinking in his mind, look, I gotta beat this dude. All right, I think I have to beat this dude, and then because if I don't, where I go from here? Where do I go from here? Or do I go to 147? Or what I do go to 154? Or what do I do? You know, because right now I think Teo, this is the serious I ever seen him right before a fight. Now, Shakur Stevenson, he wants to be that guy. They are trying to push him to be that guy. But if you don't win that fight, you won't be that guy. So that's how I see it. I'm very, very interested in this fight. And I will be covering it this week. You know, and like I say, you know, both guys are pretty much equally matched one way or another. So that's how I look at it. Now, of course, Shakur gonna have to do a little something different. Because that pure boxing shit is not gonna work with Teo. Because like I said, and I always say, I think you said it too, you gotta have something to keep somebody off of you. Yeah, you can make them miss, but hey, when it's time to make them pay, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it's time to make them pay? Because Teo is very athletic. He's very athletic, as you see. Now I know I heard a liquor, all that. Well, I ain't thinking about that right now. All right, I want to think about this fight, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm looking towards Teo upsetting Shakur Stevenson, and now if that happens, then Shakur might go into depression. So that's how I look at it. Man, that's how I look at it. Knockout.
Yeah, I'm like I want to be excited about it, but I don't trust that they're gonna give me nothing to be excited about come fight night. So it's a good fight, good legacy fight, bro. You know, two of the guys that's supposed to be the better fighters in their weight classes, respective weight classes, fighting each other. It's two counterpunchers that both suck at generating their own offense. So I'm just worried that they both gonna wait a whole lot, and that it's gonna be a whole lot of fainting and a whole lot of you know, playing with the lead hand because you got an orthodox fighter versus a southpaw, and neither one of them is gonna wanna be first because they ain't gonna want to pay for no mistakes and shit. So I'm just worried. I'm just worried that Like I want to be excited about it, but I'm just worried that when I'm gonna get all hyped up, right? I'm gonna get excited. Then come the night of the fight, I'm gonna just be sitting there waiting the whole fucking time, like waiting, and then before I know it's round 12. So we'll see what happens. This idea though that Team Alifu ain't got no shot, and I can't stand Team Alifu. I will be definitely rooting for Shakur Stevenson. This idea that he don't got no shot or he's not talented, or he's this or he's that, man. Look, bro, this dude, every time people think that he ain't got nothing or that he about to lose the fight, he always step up and put on the performance that you don't see coming. So he got speed, he can be explosive, he got a lot of things that can give somebody like Shakur Stevenson a lot of problems if Shakur Stevenson is not what y'all say he is, because a lot of y'all think this guy is like this super special once in a generation type of fighter. If he's not that, and he just happens to be a very good fighter, like what I think he is, Team Alifu got a shot in this fight, man. So we'll see what happens. I'm on the fence about it. Obviously, it's gonna be really a good build up. I just hope the fight matches these fighters' names, because too many times in boxing when you get these great names that are supposed to be so good, and then you get in the fight, and then it's like, for real, bro, like this is what y'all were building up, and boxing needs this to go good, bro. Like regular traditional boxing, like Golden Boy and Matchroom and Top Rank and all, bro. This fight needs to go well, bro, because y'all keep saying this is a big fight. This is a big fight. Oh, this is the biggest fight. This is this. This is this. All right, bro. Well, when people throwing fight parties and you get casuals watching shit like that, they better fucking deliver, man. they better deliver. So we'll see what happens, man. But I'm kind of just in wait and see mode. Wait and see and hope for the best, because I can't get hyped up because there's no guarantee. It's certain fights you can get hyped up for because you know it's a guarantee that they gonna deliver an exciting fight, right? Like if you say to like David Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramirez, you know that's gonna be an exciting fight. If you put David Benavidez in the ring with Dimitri Bivol, you know that's gonna be an exciting fight, bro. You know what I mean? You get Abdullah Mason in the ring, you get Jerome Boutinez in the ring, you know for sure them fights gonna be exciting. It's gonna be there, and you're gonna be hype about it. You start getting guys like Shakur and Team Alifu, that should be hit or miss, man. So especially if because here's my worry, KQ. If T.O. is explosive and he is fast, and Shakur Stevenson thinks he's gonna struggle with the speed or whatever, he gonna get cautious. He gonna be like, oh shit, hell no, I gotta do what it take to win. He gonna get cautious in the motherfucker. He gonna suck the air out the fight, and then it's gonna be a boring ass, Shakur Stevenson decision. You know what I mean? Like if he feel like T.O. ain't got nothing for him, then that's when it could get exciting, because he might walk towards T.O. a little bit, stay in the pocket a little bit, and then do shit like that. But if he feels like T.O. is a threat, oh nigga, he gonna be on that back foot, moving around that goddamn ring, making sure he don't get hit, bro. That's just how he get down. So we'll see what happens, man. But that's really all I got on it, bro.
All right. Shout out to Isaiah once again, the $2 holler. You get your Red Bull Shakur by K.O.ing me out.
He said Shakur gonna knock his ass out. That's crazy.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, but okay. Thanks, Isaiah. Okay, that's all you got, knockout?
That's all I got, man. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there. Salute to everybody in the chat, and I will catch y'all next time, man.
Okay, now, knockout. When you gonna be live this week, man?
I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, man. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all come holler at me, man.
All right. Okay, cool. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be off Tuesday and live the rest of the week, everybody. So with that,
yes, sir.
Man, another edition of the Morning After Show, and we will see you all this week, another fight week. So with that, I'm out of here, and shout out to you, knockout. Talk to you soon.
Peace, y'all. Take it easy.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.